Yeah, they don't care what you plan to do. And we're not listening
turn
to the
them
full. Yeah. I faded out. Kind of still
Okay,
hear
there,
it.
now I
It's
can hear
like
you.
on 2 or. Yeah. Put lo-fi on.
I had plugged in my speakers.
Yeah, we heard the.
And it got really for a minute, but then it just started cutting.
We heard the connection beep because you have your system sounds on. I put lo-fi on.
Okay.
But I don't like this lo-fi. I'm gonna switch it.
Okay.
I like this one even less.
Back out. Anyway. So happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Are we doing a Friday show this week, or are we back to Monday and Fridays, or just gonna hold the Mondays? I should have asked you off air. But I got anything to talk about, so
let's just for now. Start at the
hold the
week
Mondays
September
for now.
1st. The first week of September.
Yeah, we'll see how the weather is.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, the reason why we weren't doing Fridays is because Raven has heat problems, and I live on ice. Oh.
So you say you got a bunch of writing done this weekend?
I got a bunch of writing done this weekend. Yeah. I don't know if I feel comfortable with 30,000 word sex scenes. They're not that long. They're like 3,000 words. But you know, if you're gonna do something, do it 10 times longer than no.
I'm going to turn the volume up. I'm having a little problem hearing you.
This is why I keep telling you to buy headphones.
Okay.
These are like $40 on Amazon, okay? Yeah, and you wouldn't be hearing it right now if you had headphones on.
I don't. Those headphones that I have I need different ones. It hurts my ear. It like rests on the inner. I don't know
Yeah,
how to describe
yeah,
the
I know
ear.
what you mean. On ear.
Anyway, they're just highly
They're
uncomfortable.
on ear. These are around the ear, and like they're distinctive because they got this silver band, right? They're like 30-40 bucks on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And they sit around the ear, not on it. So like the this piece is big. Like I don't have small
Yeah.
ears. I have normal size ears,
Okay.
but yeah, so you wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah. They're
And they're cheap but
really uncomfortable.
durable. And they come with a couple of different wires, right? So this wire detaches. So because that's the part that normally goes is the wire. So you can just like pull it out and buy another mail to mail off of Amazon. They come like packs of 2 for 10 or something like that. And if you find it's too short, you can get a longer one, right? But it came with 2, this red one and a black one. This red one has a guitar jack, so it has the big thick barrel, and then the medium normal size one on this side. So you can do that. Yeah.
I am only hearing about every third word.
This is on your end.
How do I fix this? Should I hop off and hop back on all over here? I don't have any
Yes.
other windows open except this restream. And now that it went live, I can only hear. I can see your lips moving, but I'm hearing like half of the word and then nothing, and then half of a word.
Oh, I'll open up my audio studio. I know it's not me because I have the
don't know what
freaking
to
microphone.
Do to fix it.
Like I said, headphones.
It just cuts out entirely.
Like I said, headphones. Because I'm monitoring my own voice. I can hear what's being picked up by my microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is why you're supposed to show up early, Raven. Because this is on the show, and we should not be talking about this on the show.
Everything was fine though. My signal strength, everything is good. So
yeah, well, I know it's not me because I can see how much my voice is being picked up by the microphone.
I could read lips. Okay, well, I'm sure it's probably my end.
This is why I keep saying headphones.
So, what do I need to do to fix it?
Go get headphones.
I don't think that's gonna. Is that really gonna make a difference?
Like, there's nothing. Yes. Sorry, audience, if you see this in the future. I keep telling Raven I don't like doing technical support on the show because it ruins the show. I'm assuming she can't hear half of what I'm saying, so.
I know, I don't like it either. Everything was fine prior to the show. I could hear you fine, there was not out at all.
You plugged in your speakers and unplugged them.
Block, and I will look at my.
Okay.
I can't. I didn't hear all that.
It was the word okay while I was nodding my head. And there's been a large static ever since you unplugged those speakers.
Can you hear that?
Whatever that was, we all heard that.
Can you hear all the snarling underneath my feet?
Yes. Yes.
I can't.
Sorry, everybody, we haven't started the time yet. Raven, say something. Okay, you're speaking. I have you muted. Okay, it's okay. Try going out and coming back in. While you're doing that, I'll start the writing sprint. So I think Raven just took off. Can you hear me
Mm-hmm.
clearly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Get some writing done. Actually, I'm gonna end this sprint early for those of you out there, and we'll come back in about 15. Let me turn that stupid lo-fi down. Okay. Now that I've done that, we're getting some lag on Raven's half. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, how are you doing?
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes. That's why I asked how you were doing.
Okay, good. Okay. Fine.
Okay. So the headphones are going to be a little annoying, but you get used to it after about 7,000 years of wearing them over your years. Long
I
time
know.
no
I mean,
see. No, yes, you were saying?
Hi, Nerdy. How you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome.
You were saying what?
Oh, I'm fairly used to them from wearing them so long for radio.
Hmm. Yeah, just they're if they're on ear, you angle them back. That's what I found because I used to have the Marshall Major Series headphones, and they were on ear, and
Hmm.
I would wear them for. I used to wear them for 10 to 12 hours a day,
Oh
every day.
wow!
Yeah, yeah.
For what were you
Even
doing?
when I
Just online gaming?
just no, no. Well, yes, that too, but not just like for work and stuff and whatnot. But I just got into the habit
Oh,
that whenever I'd sit in front of a computer terminal, I'd put the headphones on, even if I wasn't listening to anything. So I'd just be wearing headphones
uh
for
huh.
like no reason whatsoever. I'm just sitting here.
when I worked when I worked customer service, we had these groovy little headsets that
Oh,
with a microphone that came down,
yeah,
and
I've seen those. Those are
yeah,
freaking annoying.
used to doing that.
Um,
It
yeah,
has the
but
fly that keeps coming
yeah,
from my.
after about 5 or 6 years, those headphones gave up the ghost. So it got to the point where just replacing the wire wasn't good enough anymore. The actual drivers were dying. Uh, so that's when
Yeah,
when I
wore them
got
out, huh?
yeah that's when I got these ones because well I wasn't spending $200 on another pair of headphones. I just couldn't justify it. Um, and that's what they wanted. When I got the first Marshall series, they were like $60. When I got the second one, they were 70, $80. The third ones were approaching $100. Then for the fourth series, which would have been the one that was available. Actually, I missed the fourth series. I think it was the fifth series, whatever series it was. Um, they were close to $250. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna see what's on Amazon. Um, and that's why I found these. These were like one of the brands. The only thing I don't like about them is that stupid shiny bit. Like they got this. But if I really hated
Right,
it, I could just throw
right.
some paint on it or whatever, right? Um, and like
Yeah.
they're not the best built things in the world, but they got the replaceable cable, which is the most important thing. I actually liked them when I first opened the box enough that I just went and ordered a second pair in case. So I got a pair stuck in a closet somewhere. Uh,
It's a good idea. Good
uh,
idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's worth it over having an uncomfortable pair. But yeah, no, most people like you don't see it because a lot of people put the wire under their shirt on YouTube, but they have the little the little in ear ones, and like if you've got a really good like if you're making money at doing the YouTube thing, you can afford to buy the like $400, $500 headphones and
Mm-hmm.
Rode audio. who makes like the really good mic. Well, they're the tier just underneath this thing. But they do all the soundboards and whatnot. They have a flesh tone headphone that it's very discreet, but it's like $200 a pair, and they're like spaghetti thin wiring and stuff like that. You know, and they're very very fine pasta thin wiring, and they
I've
break
seen
easily.
those.
Apparently, yeah, that's what they use in professional recording.
Right. Right.
And of course, all these
Yeah.
audio companies, they market to podcasters because, well, they throw money away at stupid stuff.
These headphones came with the Yeti microphone and the stand as a whole package deal. It was like $400 for the whole shebang. And there's a little thing that I don't have hooked up, a little circle thing that you can put in front of the mic. I don't
pop
even know
filter.
what it does. Yeah, pop filter. That's it.
Yeah. So what that thing does is when you make like a puh or a suh sound, it mutes it. It disperses it through shock waves and whatnot, sound waves, physics, math, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Speaking of Taco Bell,
the only thing Taco Bell disperses is poop.
They have something. They have something new. See what was it called?
The don't buy our lettuce.
No, it was
in the States only.
The nacho fries. Oh man, I love the nacho fries. Yeah. And they put that down with some cheese and then bits of steak and some tomato and some pepper. It was called pepper. And it's really good. It's for limited time, one of their limited time things, you know.
Yeah, it's buy something that doesn't have lettuce in it because you're in the States. Yeah, did you see what Taco Bell Canada did? No.
What?
They were running shade on Taco Bell US with the lettuce. They're like, yeah, lettuce in Taco Bell Canada is fine to eat. You can come to Taco Bell Canada to get all the lettuce you want.
See, and I had forgotten about that. I remember hearing about that in the news. But so I go over there and I'm like, the line, there's all the fast food places there on the strip are just packed, but Taco Bell wasn't. I didn't even register at first that people were afraid to eat there. I'm sure they've taken a huge hit.
Well, yeah, they'll eventually win the franchise wars, and it won't be a problem. You still haven't watched Demolition Man, have you?
No, I've got it on. It's on the list though.
Yeah. For shame. But yes, I am nearly done. I'm at the point where our two characters have returned to the city in which they debarked from, and they're splitting up the loot and having their casual fun, and the debt is being paid out thoroughly and graphically on the page.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I add the E word to the end of everything these days. Apparently, I gotta. My next project is not gonna be degenerate. It's gonna be not degenerate. The E word dirty is erotica, as you remember. Something not degenerate.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed.
That's funny. Yes. Good point.
Diarrhea, but let's talk about something. Oh, oh, yeah. Uh,
So where's your
yeah.
favorite fast food place? Where do you usually go?
My favorite. I eat a lot at Domino's, as you well
Is it
know, and I think the mainstream pizza restaurant counts as fast food. No,
it can? Yeah.
yeah, definitely Domino's does.
I don't care. Domino's I just don't care for Domino's.
I understand you.
I um they were like my least
You-
favorite of all of them. Do you have Papa John's there or Pizza Hut there?
We have both. Pizza Hut uses pre-made dough. Ugh. We used to have a Papa John's just up the street, but they closed like 2 years ago.
Mm.
Uh, they
Yeah.
survived through COVID and nothing, not a day longer. That was like
do you
4 years ago now, but still,
do you have Noble Romans?
no, no.
Noble Romans is good. In fact, my dad uh, partnered with a couple guys and owned one for a little while. And I never thought I would ever get sick of pizza, but I did get sick of eating pizza because I worked there. But they have a deep dish Sicilian pizza, and
Oof,
they put the sauce on top, and it's baked in a
yeah,
square, and it's real thick. Oh, it's wonderful. It's really
yeah.
good.
Deep dish is pretty good. A
Yeah.
good deep dish. Yeah,
Uh, Dirty says, "What a burger for me," but it depends who has what
yeah,
deal on their app. Yeah.
yeah. That's good.
Did you hear
McDonald's had
about
me
what
for a
happened
while.
in?
Uh, I'll do mine. McDonald's had me for a while. They had this deal that was like after 10, and you could get like two Big Macs, two junior burgers, and like 20 nuggets for like $30.
Mm-hmm.
Which in Canada, that's a pretty good deal.
Wiener shits. Wiener shits. No.
Schnitzel,
Shits. I
schnitzel,
can't say that word. Schnitzel.
schnitzel, Wiener Schnitzel. Is that a
What
chain
is
there?
that?
Wiener Schnitzel is it's a schnitzel made from a wiener.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. So what is schnitzel? I know it's
it's
German.
flattened meat. It's
Flattened meat.
German's flattened and deep fried meat, or maybe
Okay.
fried, not deep fried.
Wiener
Get a
schnitzel.
yeah.
Hmm.
I wonder
And
if
is it just on a bun or?
it can be on a bun. I can't spell it. Well,
Oh, you spelled it fine. I just can't say it.
yeah, yeah. It's German, right? You got to remember
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah. Remember when you write your books and you go to translate them into German, expect a 30% page increase minimum.
Really? Why is that?
It's something stupid like that. Well, you see the word Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah.
That's a normal sized word in German.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It also word constructs weird. Um, like it, the way you make concepts in that language is by bashing two words together. Like it's a lot of compound words, so
Mm-hmm.
they end up with a lot of longer words than we have in English. Uh,
I'm getting
yeah,
eaten up by mosquitoes. There's a
yeah,
fly. It just keeps
right on
getting
your
on my
camera.
camera.
Yeah, it was on at that time. We could see it.
Yeah.
Um,
Go
but yeah,
away.
you were about to say something before. Do you remember what it was? No.
No, I totally lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, whatever. Do we do a writing sprint? Do you want to
Yeah,
say how
let's
far
do.
you've gotten? Yeah. We
Yeah,
kind of half-assed one while you were looking for your headphones, but
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Let's bring this up. We oh, close you and mute us. Okay. I think I finished a scene,
Good.
which might be my last one, unless I want to go back into some heat. And then my characters are parting, and then I've got to do my epilogue to set up a future volume. Put a hook out there for a book 3 or 4, even though there's no book 2. Oh, oh. Sword and sorcery. Oh, it's a fun genre to write. And then I think my next project will be going back to that sci-fi one I wanted to do. What did you get done?
I wasn't sure which thing I wanted to write about, so I kind of just went to my notebook and I worked a little bit on one, and then kind of got disenchanted with it, and then switched over to another one. Neither one of them have anything to do with my story, more or less. It's just kind of a.
I spent the first half of the year doing that, so
It's like, I don't know. Sometimes it helps, when you've got a lot of upheaval or big changes going on in your life. It's a good process just to start writing things out. It kind of helps you sort out how you really feel, and oftentimes a solution will just kind of appear, or a direction to take, or whatever. And so sometimes my writing just goes in that way. I just start whatever I'm feeling.
I tried that. It didn't work for me. I never got anywhere. When I started outlining heavily, so you come up with a concept, and then you break it down into what you need to move it forward, and then you layer in like the things, because after you do that you realize, oh, I'm a little weak here, I'm a little weak there, I need to add some things. And then you take those ideas and you break them into what happens in a chapter. Then you break those into what are called scene beats. So you block out what every major motion is, right? Whether it be a little argument, or a back and forth with some words, or like someone walking down a hall or whatever. And then you can easily take that and flush it out into, well, as you're describing it, or putting in the dialogue, as you're using prose and dialogue, that can flush out to a couple of 100 words each beat. Through actually going through it, instead of just like creating a listicle, But once you have that framework, it's like you have two choices when you're driving. You can just drive down random roads and hope you find what you're looking for, or you can pull out a map, and maybe you have to drive down a couple of random roads first to know what to map out yourself. But once you have a map, you can actually pay attention to what you're doing. If you get the analogy, that I'm not very good at. I don't do analogies all that often, unless I've thought about them in advance for about an hour or so. So just pulling one out of my Taco Bell diarrhea chute. Don't eat the lettuce, kids. Unless you're in Canada, then it's safe.
How does, what level of carelessness is it that you get these contaminations like this? I
Well,
often wonder if it's not just
well, I
sabotage.
will tell you. I will tell you. There is a
Okay.
massive agency that used to scan for this particular bacteria, but our beloved RFK defunded that organization because it caused autism or something. Yeah.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, I
They
don't know about the autism
defunded
part.
the organization that tested these
For
things. What?
yes, a lot of these organizations that tested for things like polio and well, maybe not polio, but like measles and various farm-related bacterias and whatnot got defunded in the U.S. So they couldn't do it as much as they were before, and things started slipping the cracks. That's why you're having massive disease outbreaks from things that have been exterminated in the civilized world over the last 100 years.
So there's actually an agency that tested like the fruits and vegetables before they were shipped to and distributed to the restaurants. You mean?
Well, before they went to warehouses, most likely. They would do spot checks, right? Right? They'd send someone out to randomly hit a swab and see if something was contaminated. And they got their funding cut, so they couldn't do it as much. And what happens when you stop checking for things? Things get through the cracks.
Yeah. Well, I would think they should do that testing at the destinations
Well,
because
there's too
even
many
if you've got them
destinations to do that. It doesn't matter. Like, it's got to be done at the source. It can't be done at the destination. That's the reason
but
why the
how
system was.
I'm asking, I don't know how are these things contaminated? Are they contaminated because of something in the ground, in the soil that they're grown in? Is that where
No,
the bacteria is,
they're
or
contaminated from farm workers shitting in the fields. Specifically, this one.
oh,
That's
you're
how the
kidding?
contamination. Yeah, day laborers pooping in the fields. From what I understand.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so and this is something that doesn't wash off. It doesn't matter if you
I don't
wash
know.
that head of lettuce or what.
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I didn't do much research into it. I just learned that like the reason why this crept through is because the funding for the agency that checked for it was cut. Just make up whatever story you want after that. But yeah, like sanitary conditions have to start at one end and not be addressed at the other, because it's less expensive to say you need to throw out those 400 heads of lettuce than it is to sort through like how many millions of packs those heads were cut up into when passed through a shredding machine, right?
and so aren't these things washed at the processing plant? Like if they're chopped up for bag salad
It
or something
it,
like that?
it doesn't matter. I like honestly, I don't know how. Like maybe it's one of the weird ones that doesn't survive, or survives through washing. You know, it's like I know that
Hmm.
the funding was cut for this agency, and that's what allowed it to cut through. I don't know where this agency did the testing. I just know it's like just saying have the restaurants check for it. It's like not one of those things that can easily be done. Especially you're distributing a narrow checkpoint right into a vast checkpoint at that point,
Right.
right?
Right.
Maybe you have like 300-400 lettuce processing plants across the U.S. There aren't 300-400 Taco Bells and McDonald's and Little Caesars. I don't know who all has fucking salads, right? Let alone all the independent restaurants that might have bought lettuce from the same thing. The fact
They
that
know for
it
sure, though. I mean, you were serious when you said it came from people pooping in the fields.
well, it could be like that. That is one thing that is a big problem with day labor services that is being checked less. You know,
Do you know what kind of bacteria it was? Is it listeria or something like that? Or
no, it had some weird name. I don't remember it. Had it on my tongue like 3-4 days ago, but I
well,
could give a
I think a lot of that is just from an eco terrorist.
no. That's conspiracy theory bullshit. You're probably watching your Glenn Beck again. Stop watching that guy. He lies.
Oh, you saw the bit about the books? That's
Ugh.
some serious shit.
No, it isn't, Raven.
Yes, it is.
No. First of
You
all, it's
destroy the original, then
except
you
for
can rewrite
stop,
history.
stop. They were taking mass paperbacks, not originals, not one of a kinds. The court document does specifies exactly what they were doing. You get all these people, especially on Facebook, saying they're taking one of a kind books and destroying them. No, even in the video, you could see where the cut lines were in the Glenn Beck video are too far for it to just be the spine. So that was an AI generated video in the first place. All the other like just article posts show proper scanning machines. So if they did have one of kind books, they would have been using that. For the ones that they were saying they just cut the spines off of, they were mass paperback books. That means they were the type of books that were being thrown out anyway. And do you know what happens to a book? If you own a bookstore, right, like a brand new bookstore, do you know what you do with a book that doesn't sell?
What?
You rip the cover off of it, you throw the bulk of it into the trash, and you send the cover back to the publisher for a refund.
Really?
Do you know?
I
Do
didn't know
you know
that.
what happens to books that don't get moved out of the warehouse?
No.
That bookstores don't buy in the first place? They get shoved into an incinerator. So for Anthropic to take one copy of one book and cut the spine off of it so it can be scanned faster is not a big deal. They're not doing it to every single version of that book, just one. So one copy of Huckleberry Finn, one copy of Starship Troopers, one copy of I don't know. Susan loves the horses too much. I don't fucking know. It's not like they're rounding up every single copy of these books and destroying them for the fuck of it. They're taking one copy to add it to their thing. And the fact that people have been saying they've been destroying rare books or one of a kinds is like it's just conflation to drive up conspiracy theory minded weirdos like yourself. Actually read the court documents. And that warehouse thing is really disgusting. That warehouse thing with books is really disgusting. Because before 1988, before a tax bill in the U.S. That was passed through by Reagan, like he insisted on it, books in warehouses became back catalog for authors, right? So they would stay at value. So if you were a writer back then, especially in genre fiction, like we're wanting to get into, um, you lived on your back catalog. That means the stuff you wrote before you released the current book you're on, right? So that stuff stayed in the warehouse, and it could go out to people wanting to buy it. But after 1988, due to a new tax law in the U.S., which affected the rest of the world as well because of how the publishing industry is, or at least it affected the English world, which is like 90% of the reading world. Um, the value of books in a warehouse would go up. So the warehouse would have to pay more in taxes for holding something over a year because it was deemed to have a greater value, even though, like, normally you'd be discounting older stuff, not increasing its price. So that's when the burning of books in warehouses became policy, because it became a liability after 1988 instead of a profit margin, which is thank you, stupid tax policies. That's also when you see the mass decline in um, news vendors. I don't know if you remember the 80s very well. You were probably really high back then.
Yeah.
But you remember how everywhere had spinner racks. You know what a spinner rack is, right? You remember spinner racks?
Mhm.
Spinner racks? I don't know how many times I can say it. You remember spinner racks, right? You'd have the books on the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
rack that spin.
Yeah,
You
right.
look at. Okay. You remember
Right.
them being almost everywhere before the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And as the 90s went through, they started to fade. That's why they started to fade. That's why the books the newsstand bookstall started to fade as well. You go to like where your newspaper was being sold, and there'd be like a whole bunch
Right.
of romance novels and cheesy sci-fi books and whatnot.
Yeah.
It forced literature into dedicated bookstores, which then started to fail because it became a liability to hold the product that you were selling.
Right.
And all of
Okay.
that, like, it's estimated somewhere between a third. I think it's a third of all books printed get destroyed.
Really? That much?
Yeah, I remember hearing that number somewhere, something like that. It's between a quarter and a half, about a third. Yeah, just and that I think that's why the self-publishing market, the print on demand market, which we're all living in now, it's got so much of a foothold on traditional publishing because you're taking a gamble publishing like 5,000 copies of some new author or whatever, right? And then you have like whatever old authors bring in, and the genre changes so much, and there's a lot of weird stuff. I watched a really good interview with Stackpole. What's his first name? I have to quickly look this guy's name up. Freak. Sorry, I'm just gonna quickly see if I can find this video. Will I find it here? Do I have this guy subscribed on this YouTube channel? I don't think so. So sorry, everybody. I'm just quickly looking something up, and it's not here either, is it? Okay, I can't find where I have this guy subscribed. I have too many YouTube profiles. I have like 6 of them. No. Is it here? Shouldn't be here.
I have 2 little baby raccoons right here by my feet.
Yeah.
3 of them now. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm snarling and carrying on. They're over some cat food. This is so funny.
I cannot.
Monsters.
Let me just give this another pass. And okay,
I'm gonna grab my sweatshirt that's sitting right over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back over here. Oh, fuck. So Stackpole, freak the guy's first name. He wrote a bunch of BattleTech novels, and maybe here. He was talking about the tax policy and stuff on this damn YouTube channel, which I would love to be able to tell you guys the name of, because the interview is worth watching. Oh, Michael A Stackpole.
So essentially, you're saying that that his claims are not valid, exaggerated, not true.
Well, I didn't watch the whole thing because I'd seen the article going around, and I saw the part where he was showing the picture of the books being cut, and like the cut line was obviously too far into the book for it to be cutting. Like it would be cutting into the text block itself.
Right, that's best where the text
is.
Was towards the end of that video. But you do that all the time. When I send you stuff, you only watch like the first third, maybe if I'm lucky, and then you pass judgment on it and never watch the whole thing.
Well, if I catch too many lies, yes, I do. And if like the last minute of it is like the whole thing I've been telling you the whole 20 minutes from now has been bullshit, what would be the changer, right? But what were you saying he says at the end?
Well, he goes into
you actually gonna say it?
Anyway, this more of a he has a copy of a book there. There's only 3 surviving the whole world right now. He has one of the 3. Anyway, he outlines the danger here with everything going to digital. You can go in and change digital stuff. You would know.
Yes, that is a danger.
And if you don't have the original to compare that to or to reference, go back to, that's you can rewrite history.
Okay.
You can falsify everything.
Raven. First of all, there have been editions of books since the beginning of publication. Even before the printing press, there have been editions of books. in which you go back and change things. Maybe it's just a typo or something, but that counts. I highly doubt he has one of three of anything.
Yeah, he does.
But
And back
or he says that, but still, you take what they say in the court documents. There was never rare books. Like, this is the conflation. This is the lie that everybody's telling. He's taking rare books, taking one of a kinds, taking things and destroying them. When the actual thing they said was surpluses and like bulk sales of old things that were easy, things that were being destroyed anyway, right?
But that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about these booksellers are getting calls. Hey, do you have such and such book? Well, yeah. Great. How many copies you got? Whatever. Okay, I want to buy them all.
But why would they need more than one copy?
Because they're destroying them. They're buying them.
They're not
buying them and destroying them.
That's the lie, Raven. That is the direct lie. The fact that they're buying more than one copy of anything is the lie.
Do you know somebody that works there or something?
It's in the court documents. This came out because they got sued for pirating a bunch of books. On top of which, they don't need more than one copy of anything. Once they have one copy digitized, they have it in their database. It's a training model. Weird collectors buy more than one copy of a book. Machines don't need it. Yes, but that qualifies even before AI. Like, it's deliberately creating a conspiracy theory to think somebody's out to get you. It's paranoia, unrestrained, irrational paranoia. That's why I tell people not to watch Glenn Beck, because he deliberately archetypes that without cause. And he does it specifically to make money.
I disagree, but
well, nonetheless, they have the machine, because they have the machine, right? That's called an auto scanner. And this is how you know.
I mean,
okay, so an auto scanner takes an actual rare one-of-a-kind book, you put it in there, and it lifts one page at a time. It's more gentle than a human will ever be, and it takes photos. It takes a high-resolution scan of the spread, and then it changes the page and does another one, but it's slow. So you do that for the expensive books. But if you're taking like a copy of, I don't know, a Stephen King book or something like that, you wouldn't do that with that, because it takes too much time to do it for millions of books. You do it for the rare and expensive ones that you can't replace. But for a copy of Salem's Lot, cut the fucking spine off of it and run it through the Xerox machine. Who the fuck cares? It's a copy of Salem's Lot. Right? It's not like you need like a first edition of it. You need any edition of Salem's Lot will do. And that's the thing that Glenn Beck is conflating. That's what I've seen so many people saying on Facebook, was they're taking rare one-of-a-kind first edition books. No, they're not. That was never claimed. To say that is to deliberately lie to people. Why would you be lying to people deliberately?
Yeah, what would be the point? Why make that?
Well, I know when Beck does it.
End?
It gets you sharing his clip, and then enough people sign up for his paywall content. That's why Glenn Beck does it. He wants you signing up for Blaze TV. That's what I'm telling you. There is no fire. The smoke is a lie. Somebody is calling wolf. Yeah, maybe there might be a wolf today, but this is not it.
Okay, well, I will take what you said and I will go do some digging and some homework.
You can go and you can go ask Anthropic, that's Claude, right? The people that make Claude, Anthropic's competition. Go ask Grok or ChatGPT, the two companies that would make the most money if Claude went out of business, to get you the court documents, and they'll both do it. They'll both say this is an exaggeration. This is an exaggeration. What?
Who owns
who the fuck?
Anthropic? Is it Peter Thiel?
No. Peter Thiel does not own Anthropic, as far as I know. Peter Thiel is a fucking bad person, but
yeah,
no. As far as I will.
He owns one of them.
I think he has investment interests in one of or all of them. What involvement does Peter Thiel have in various AI companies?
This is Anthropic is an AI safety and reasoning that's working to build reliable, impenetrable, and steerable AI systems. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't know what you got, Peter Thiel. He invests in all of them. Yeah, he's got connections to he's got connections to OpenAI, Anthropic, X, and then his own investment firm, and then
Anthropic remains independently controlled by its founders and a dedicated trust, not by Amazon or any corporate entity.
Yeah. But he's invested in all of the major ones. But you know, those people don't give a shit about what
Google
Thiel is
has
doing.
14% in it too. Let's see here.
Yeah. The thing I just saw said he was connected to all of the major ones based on his startup fund thing. He didn't say how much he was.
This is, here's Amazon invests $4 billion in Anthropic,
which is like a pittance, right? I think they had to pay out more than that in the lawsuit that they just lost. No.
But then it turns around and says here, Amazon is the single largest strategic investor in Anthropic.
Strategic, right? Like you gotta
having cumulatively, I can't talk today.
Accumulatively,
committed over $13 billion through multiple funding rounds. Okay.
Yeah. You've also got to remember that a lot of these companies, this is the shell game that I know OpenAI, ChatGPT, is really bad with, which is hey, I'll buy $1 billion worth of X off of you, and then you say I'll buy $2 billion or whatever the same amount off of somebody else, and then that person buys the exact same amount of whatever off of me, right? So, you know, I made $2 billion this year because I gave it to party A, who gave it to party B, who gave it back to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's been a lot of Well, what it's been is like an AI company will buy several $billion worth of computer components, and then those computer components will be given to a data center, and then that data center will invest the same amount of money that was just, so it goes from OpenAI to computer part manufacturer, from computer part manufacturer to data center, then from data center back to AI company. And that triangle has been like a one that's been spotted a couple of dozen times, uh, fluffing up the assets of all three of those companies. Which works on the paper, but it is a shell game, so it's bound to collapse eventually. But the AI it's here to stay, and there's a lot of people fear mongering about it because it's new and it's different, and because it's new and different, it must be bad, right?
No, it's the people that have the most money right now are a bunch of psychopaths.
This is a side thing that is absolutely true, but that's not what I mean by
they are steering this industry. That's the problem.
Yes.
They are steering all of this AI industry and these data centers and all this other shit. And that's the problem.
What I mean by it's new and it's different, so it must be bad, is the same. It's new and it's different, so it must be bad. The printing press. It's new and it's different, and it must be bad. The cotton gin. It's new and it must be bad.
Well, I don't remember anybody revolting over the printing press.
People revolted over the printing press.
No, they didn't. Most people at that point in time couldn't even read.
It doesn't matter.
It's good.
Who do you think was revolting over them?
Who revolted was the church, because the first thing that was printed was the Bible, and they did not want the Bible in mass in the hands of people for that to read to themselves. They wanted to interpret the text and tell people what it meant, because they had control. And that's the thing.
That's still the point I'm getting at, right?
Yeah, like, people didn't revolt against it.
Yes, people did. The church is people.
The church, an established organization, revolted against people.
Yeah, so doesn't matter. Organizations are just people, Raven.
Well, I'm making a distinction between an organized structure.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you did some research. There was like just local groups of people doing it too. So, like, I'm just saying that there were people that revolted against every major change ever, always. And there are also people that accept it. One thing I can tell you is that it is a genie that has been fully released from his bottle, and it's not going back in. Not without, some mass killings.
And it's going to be the death of us all.
You don't know that. That's fear-mongering.
No, it isn't.
How's it going to kill us? Taking my job, writing filthy erotica? I don't even have that job yet. Damn you, if the robot takes it from me, I'll be okay with that. But no. The conflation, like the deliberate conflation with rare and the intent to destroy information altogether, when in fact it would be doing the opposite, making it easier for you to get that information, is fucking disgusting. It is beneath a rational person's thinking. And it's just like, why do you gotta lie, bro? Why do you gotta lie?
I don't think he's lying.
I know for a fact he's lying.
I don't think that you do know for a fact. I don't think that. No,
If he did what you say he did, he said, "Oh, I only got 3 copies. There's
You
only
didn't
3
even
copies
watch
of
the whole video. You need to watch the whole video.
There's only 3 copies of this book left, and what if they destroyed one of these?" Well, they were destroying what? A mass print paperback book. Maybe there was the occasional bound ones, but there had been like I said, Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot was a book written by Stephen King. There's a fucking ton of those copies out there. That was the kind of things they were running through their quick scan process. And it says so in the legal document.
That's not what he's talking about. And
well, if then he's conflating two things, and conflating is a form of lying.
I just don't have the energy to argue with you tonight over this.
Yeah. Well, it's because you just don't want to see the truth.
No.
You want to be stuck in your paranoia land. You feed on it. It's the only thing keeping you from not being eaten by cats. You know that's true. Okay, that might be a little hyperbolic.
A little?
There might be something else keeping you from being eaten by cats as well.
It's called cat food. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, should I run out of that, that might be in trouble. But as for now.
The raccoons will hold you down while the cats eat your eyeballs.
Oh, I tell you what. They got into, I lock these big sleeves of food that I get in a file cabinet in the garage. And then I have this big, long steel, like nail screw thing that comes off of the telephone poles that I run down through the handles so that they can't pull the drawers open. Well, they found out how to pull the drawers open. They pulled 3 of them out. They must have taken more than one of them, some teamwork, but they got into it. And inventory gone. They are just monsters. They're absolute monsters.
You know what works better than putting a spike down the handles, Raven?
What?
A key.
I don't have a key for this file cabinet. It was a used file cabinet, so keys God knows where.
Well, you could probably find a key. Or get a lock replacement. They probably sell replacement locks because the locks just screw on through the back, right? You just knock them off. If you look, you open it, the lock is just plugged through, and then there's like a nut holding it on. And you just unscrew it, pull it off, buy a replacement on Amazon, put it in there, tie it back on, then tie the key on a string on the handle. Right? So it's stuck there, and they don't have, even the raccoons don't know how to use keys. So you don't have to worry about it going anywhere because it's tied to the freaking handle.
Mm-hmm.
Use good quality paracord, so it's not going nowhere. Even if the cats are sitting there dinging it all day with their fucking paws, it's not going nowhere. You just need to pick it up and plug it in and turn and then unplug and drop. You're good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a good idea.
Probably $10. I don't know. I'll open up Amazon and see if we can find one right now. Where's my Amazon? I moved everything around. Replacement filing cabinet locks.
What just happened to my phone? Okay.
Okay.
What just happened to the phone?
Where are you? You are right here. Window. This one right here.
My phone just absolutely has just died. It will not even come on.
Well,
it was just on. What the hell?
Did the battery die? Maybe
no, it's fully charged.
I don't know.
What the hell? Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is very much not good.
plug her back in.
What the hell? Oh my god. What the hell? Oh no, this is not good. Oh, don't even tell me. What the hell? Okay, this is calls for alarm.
Yeah. I don't believe it. So for a replacement one of these locks, it looks like they're run $8 Canadian, maybe 9. If you have a wooden filing cabinet, you get a set for 18.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If you look at the screen right here, you can see them.
Hang on here. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
See?
Yeah, simple. Okay, good.
All I typed in was replacement filing cabinet locks. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's probably it's Canadian, so it's probably like 50 cents American. That's the running joke. Let's look down. Yeah, they're simple locks, right? Like you'd probably get like one of these 3-pack will do a whole cabinet. But like honestly, you could probably find any filing cabinet key that matches because they're filing cabinet keys. They're not
Right.
they're not unique house door keys. Is what I'm saying. It's like
right.
like the
Okay.
it's like the what's the padlock that you get at the Home Depot? The master lock, right? There are several series of master locks in which if you go to the store and you pick up like they all have a number on the back, and if you match like the last number on that lock from the one you have, which will be on the lock itself, the key is identical. Like or they have this one master lock series in which every single lock in that type, like the I think it's the one with the black plastic is layered. They all have the exact same key across the entire series of lock.
Okay.
They're
Good
just
to know.
Yeah. It's like locks are like some of the stupidest things ever. And especially the cheaper the lock, the more likely it has a universal key.
Okay.
It's just there to keep like a person out that isn't trying to get in. It's there mostly. Most locks are security by there's a term for it. Security by evasion, or not evasion, subversion, something like that. It's like making sure that the person looking at it isn't really seeing that it's not secure. Yeah.
Okay.
Most security in life is an illusion and has been for a long time.
Oh, no doubt. Especially passwords. And I hate that. It seems like every website you go to, they're going to send you a 6-digit code to your phone or this before you can log in and all this crap and all this illusion of security. And yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they still get.
No, your problem is you can't remember anything, Raven.
I can too. I remember quite a lot. I got a good memory. I do.
Yeah. You tell yourself that.
I mean, why even bother to have a password? Why even have to memorize a password? Because even after you put a password, you still have to prove who you are by a 5-digit code being sent to your tablet or your phone or whatever the hell.
That's second stage. it's that
time consuming, time wasting.
That is second
bullshit.
Stage because if someone does get a hold of your password, they now also have to have your phone. You know? and they put that in there because passwords leak. Passwords leak a lot. People sometimes write them down on sticky notes and put them on the monitor right beside their computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody comes into your house and tries to get into your banking information by your computer, and look, the password's right there. It says bank password 419973-2.
This is where
I'm gonna go to bank and type in password.
we're being poor as convenient. It's just like PayPal account only has $3.50 in it. What the hell? All that work for nothing. Move on down the road, buddy.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe you will actually finish a book and it will go on Amazon and you will sell 3 copies a month.
So maybe, have a
and that bank account will have $9. $9.32. Don't forget, there's printing costs and Amazon's cut. That'll leave you $3 a copy if you're smart.
Yeah.
Oh.
At the top of the hour.
Yeah, so we might as well start wrapping up. We will see you guys next Monday if you show up. Raven, you doing a show Wednesday or Friday or Taco Bell?
Yeah, I am doing a show this week. I'm not sure which day.
Okay.
Cover some cryptids.
Cryptids.
Have you seen? I saw some video footage. Oh my god, of these things.
You broke up there.
Called a rake. Do you know what a rake is? Humanoid, like bent over, and they kind of like walk on all. They're creepy as hell.
No.
And their eyes are reflective. So if you,
no,
like,
I've never heard about that.
You never heard of a rake?
You know
also,
what? No.
You picture one. This is stuff of nightmares, man. Oh.
No. But you know what you could do is write everything you find out about them down, so when you finally get around to finishing your urban fantasy book, your character in the sequel could have to fight like a den of rakes. Yeah. Wow. You learn all this stuff and you don't take advantage of it. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good idea. It's an interesting idea.
Start having
these,
your character.
They were first discovered.
First discovered.
I don't know
by
how.
A person on acid.
I don't think they native to the Earth, maybe like a subterranean species, but they're messed up, man. They are so messed up. The trail cam footage is how they were first discovered. They're rather recent phenomena, and they are just terrifying. There's just absolutely all the way down to the bone to look at one of these things. Wait till you see it. I'll show you this. I'll send you this video. But oh my god, it was just I'm going to talk about that and some of the other subterranean things. There's a lot of people that go missing in these national, state parks and forests and things like that, and that's where you find these things oftentimes too. It might be a connection there, but Bigfoot's not always so nice either. I always thought Bigfoot was benevolent, and
no.
I've learned that there's some
Bigfoot will
violent interactions going on there.
Yeah, Bigfoot will eat your face. Bigfoot's a bear.
Bigfoot is here.
Bigfoot's a bear.
Although sometimes mistaken for one, but no, he's real. Very real.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna let you guys all go. We're gonna say party on and let's see you on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. But